Operation River Quest. Chapter 1. The Whispering River Begins. May was always a month of gentle sunshine and blooming flowers, but this year was more special than ever. For Alex, a thoughtful 9-year-old boy about to receive his first communion, something extraordinary was waiting. He didn't ask for toys or a bicycle. What he truly wished for was an adventure. "I want to go on a boat," he told his family, "to search for treasure. With all of you." Captain Mum smiled proudly, and Captain Sean gave him an approving look. But it was Eolan, his playful little brother, who jumped up with joy. "Will we see glowing fish, a talking cat, maybe a dragon in the clouds?" Mum laughed and handed them each a special notebook and a bright-colored pen. "This is your explorer's journal. Write down everything you see, real or magical." That morning, the whole family packed their things and climbed into the car. Excitement buzzed in the air as they left their home in Dunowmore and headed out toward the north. Their first landmark, the town of Mallow. As they passed through, Mum reminded the boys of their challenge. "Alex, your mission is to count every blue car you see. Eolan, yours is red cars." The road unfolded ahead, winding through the Irish countryside. Sheep grazed, birds soared, and clouds floated like ships in the sky. The music played loud, and laughter filled the car. Alex wrote carefully in his explorer's journal, "Blue car sur 27, 54, so 91. By the time he reached 150, he nodded off, dreaming of treasure maps and river dragons. Meanwhile, Eolan stayed wide awake, counting with fierce determination. "Red car! Another one! 189!" he cheered, nearly hitting 200 before they arrived. Their route took them between Limerick and Galway, two great cities of the West, but they weren't stopping there. Their destination was tucked away along the River Shannon, the harbor town of Portumna. "Mum, I saw swans!" Alex said, waking up just as the road turned toward the marina. "There's a bird circling like it's casting a spell," Eolan shouted, scribbling into his book. And then, there she was. To anyone else, it was just a small, simple boat. But to this family, it was the start of something grand. The dream seeker stood waiting, proud and patient. Mum handed a shiny key to Alex. "Captain of the crew," she said. Eolan turned the key with both hands and shouted, "With the power of adventure, let the quest begin." Soon, the boat began to move. The wind whispered, the water sparkled, and music blasted from the speakers. Young Eolan danced like Michael Jackson, his favorite, while the boat floated gently into the River Shannon. They passed lush green banks filled with swans, geese, and curious birds. The boys fed the geese and pointed out every magical thing they saw. "Look, that cloud is a flying castle. That hill looks like a giant sleeping under a blanket." Later that evening, they docked at a peaceful harbor near Portumna. A playground peeked from behind a grove of trees. "We'll go tomorrow," Mum promised, "before we set off for the northern edge of our trip, Lough Ree." As the sun dipped below the horizon and stars appeared above, the boys curled up in their cozy little cabin on the boat. "Mum," Alex said, "we want to sleep here, just the two of us." Eolan nodded, a little nervous, but brave. "Yeah, we're ready." Mum and Dad smiled at each other. "Explorers who can sleep on their own," Dad said, "are already halfway through their journey." The boat rocked gently on the water. A soft breeze passed through the window. The boys held hands under the blanket, eyes closed, hearts full. And as the stars danced on the rippling river, a voice seemed to whisper from the water itself, "Dream bravely, little captains." And so, the first night of Operation River Quest began. Not just a journey down the river, but into a world where courage and dreams flow side by side.